In today's video, we're going to go over a couple of PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 game updates. We have a free-to-play title in Auto Chess coming to the PlayStation 5 at the end of this month. Got a little bit of an update on a game that'll be free on PlayStation Plus for PS5 owners in Oddworld Soulstorm. WCCF Tech had a Q&A with Lauren Lanning about that, so we'll talk about that briefly. Payday 3 will be dropping, not in 21, not in 22, but in 2023. Gotta cover that. And then also want to point to you guys, Resident Evil Showcase number 2 is set for April, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But Auto Chess is coming to PS5 on March 30th, currently available for PlayStation 4, PC, iOS, and Android. An overview of the game does note a few PlayStation 5 upgrades, haptic feedback, DualSense controller. We realized that the DualSense wireless controller's haptic feedback would allow us to give an extra punch to those well-deserved moments of celebration. Star up a chess piece, win a battle, defeat an enemy player. The thrill from performing a successful move or game-finishing victory will be boosted by a corresponding jolt from the DualSense. Obviously, load times are going to be much faster with the SSD. I feel like that should just be added everywhere on every PlayStation 5 game. It's a nice selling point, but we're just going to see it across the board for every PlayStation 5 title. We have a PlayStation exclusive chess player in Date Masamune. Another exclusive for PlayStation players. Acquire the rare chess player Date Masamune from the in-game store or PlayStation Store. This is just so much awesome PlayStation exclusive downloadable content just waiting to be downloaded for Auto Chess. And Season 11, The Legend of Lampwitch, a new piece in Spacewalker, and all new cross-play capabilities. Auto Chess for PlayStation 5 can be cross-played across all other devices native to Auto Chess, including PlayStation 4, PC, and mobile, plus all data on PlayStation 4 can be transferred to PlayStation 5 to ensure a faultless transition. So, cool to see the free-to-play library on PS5 continuing to expand. The one issue with free-to-play games is, like, you can download as many as you want, and that 600 gigabyte, 660 gigabyte or whatever, that storage space gets pretty limiting pretty fast, so that's a little bit of a bummer when it comes to some of these games. This isn't gonna be a significant download, so not a big deal, but when you do download a lot of games, that does ultimately come back to be a talking point, so hopefully we'll get that remedied in the near future with expandable storage and things of that nature. Okay, Oddworld Soulstorm. This is going to be a PlayStation 5 freebie for Plus subscribers, quote-unquote freebie. You have a Plus subscription. As long as your subscription persists, you'll have the game accessible. WCCF Tech had a Q&A with Lauren Lanning about the game, and it was noted that the game itself lasts 20 hours, and the PlayStation 5 version runs at 1440p and 60 frames per second. A few things were noted about console exclusivity, noting that this is a timed exclusive for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. PlayStation believed in us, and our game was willing to financially support us in our development. It was a great opportunity with a great partner. They have already proven to be amazing, including us in several of their digital showcases. I think us and maybe one or two others have been as fortunate. The same goes for Epic Game Store. They have included us in several digital showcases as well. In the Game Awards, our partners have been behind all the way. Also noting, as far as the game length, depends on your type of gaming. The game will be about 20 hours for first playthrough, but if you are an achievement or stats hunter, you can easily spend dozens of hours enjoying Soulstorm, where our previous games had nowhere near the replayability, so that is a nice improvement for Soulstorm. And obviously the PlayStation 5 improvements are going to be there in spades. The game runs at 60 FPS at 1440p on the PlayStation 5, 1080p 30 FPS on the PlayStation 4. The gameplay experience will be same whether you play on PC, PS4, or PS5. PS5's technical advancements do provide us the opportunity to add some additional features that increase visual fidelity from the PS5 and the emotional connection players will feel with Abe. Also noted some things about 3D audio. Check out the post for yourself over on WCCF Tech. We will leave a link in the description box below, so do be up to date on that. Now, if you guys have a PlayStation 4, I'll reiterate this just so you guys don't get, screwed over. When Oddworld Soulstorm comes out, log into the PlayStation Store on your browser, mobile, and add Soulstorm to your library. It's not playable on the PlayStation 4 with the Plus freebie, but once you get your PlayStation 5, the game will be there ready for you to go. I actually recently just missed out on adding a couple of titles that were Plus freebies onto my library. Totally escaped me, totally forgot to do it, and yeah, It's a little bit of a bummer, but hopefully none of you guys miss out on that, because Soulstorm is going to be a game that I believe is like $49.99. It's a premier price point, so it's not one of those games that's coming out and it's going to be a, you know, $20 game or anything like that. This is a top-of-the-line game that you are getting for free on PlayStation Plus. Again, quote-unquote free, but PlayStation 5 owners will be able to play it, and yeah, it's $50 on the Epic Game Store, so that is a significant addition, one of the best games that Sony has ever given with PlayStation Plus. You could make a legit argument it is the best, given that, you know, it's day of release, and it is a premier title, and it is a game a lot of people are looking forward to, so a lot of things to weigh there, but excited for that to drop next month. Okay, Payday 3 will be launching for consoles and PC in 2023 under a co-publishing agreement with Koch Media. Developer Starbreeze Studios has announced additional content and functionalities will continue to be added for long beyond the original release date. Now, Payday 2 had a ton of longevity. If you had a couple of friends to play Payday 2 with, you could spend so much time in that game, especially on PC. It had so much additional content, and it's a great cooperative time, and if you, again, you can't play Payday alone or anything like that, and I would even recommend that you should be playing it with people like you really know and your friends, and you can have a great time with Payday. We spent an obscene amount of time when Payday 2 originally came out, and that was a blast to play. And Payday 3, they're setting up the release for 2023, and it's gonna be a persistent experience where it'll have content rolled out for a long time. I imagine PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PC, and who knows, maybe it'll be PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I mean, 2023 is 2 years away, and a game like this, you could probably port it down to last-gen platforms, but we'll see how that ultimately turns out. It seems like PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series are the imperative platforms, and of course PC, it's going to be great on there as well. Payday 2 was released on Nintendo Switch, but yeah, that's going to be a little bit more dicey with this one. At least one would have to assume, but again, launching 2023, so still a ways away, but if you're a fan of cooperative games and you never played Payday 2, dude, it goes on sale for dirt cheap during PlayStation Store sales, so pick it up, get a couple of friends on it, and you'll have a good time with that. Lastly, I do want to note that the Resident Evil Showcase number 2 is set for April, celebrating Resident Evil 25th anniversary. We're gonna get news, and Capcom themselves noted, we don't want to spoil any surprises, so we'll leave it all to you to speculate on what this upcoming presentation might contain. Now, I would imagine they would want to do the final push for Resident Evil Village, but I feel like the majority of people are already sold on that, so you want to roll out some additional content, whether it be ports. You know, the RE4 remake seems to have hit a little bit of a roadblock, and it might take a little bit longer for that to ultimately come to fruition, so I don't know if we're going to see that right away. Maybe a teaser trailer. I think it's something that everybody and their mother knows is coming, but there's a lot of titles you could do with Resident Evil. You could do spin-off titles, you could do ports of older games that might be a little bit lower key, whether or not you want to do like Revelations on the PS5 or something like that with upgraded resolutions or whatever. You can do a lot of stuff, and Resident Evil definitely has a wealth of opportunity, but I think the main thing going forward is, yeah, they'll release their new games, the Resident Evil Villages of the world, and then they will release these remakes, which I think is a good way to go. The remakes will eventually run their course, and I eventually imagine they will do an RE5 remake, but like, you gonna do an RE6 remake? I don't know. That's one that they would have to do a lot to win people over on, so we'll see how it turns out, but the showcase is set for April, and you're gonna be getting a lot of content as a part of that. Resident Evil Village is due out PS5 Series, PS4, X1, PC, Steam, and even Stadia May 7th worldwide, and a demo is available on PS5. But that's going to wrap up this one. Again, Auto Chess, a free-to-play title available on PS5 March 30th. Oddworld Soulstorm is going to be free for Plus subscribers, and looks like it's going to be a relatively lengthy game. Payday 3 coming 2023, and Resident Evil Showcase 2 set for April, so that'll be coming up, and you'll be getting some new Resident Evil information as a part of that. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.